I talked to the pastor and he came to me and said, yo, it seems like there's people who think you don't like Jewish people.
You get what I'm saying? They can control
I conversed with the minister and he came to me. He said, yo, it appears as though there's kin who figure you could do without Jewish individuals. You get what I'm talking about. They have some control over Shock. They had some control over Charles Barkley. They had some control over LeBron James. Hella. Folks, think about who's back at the center of attention. That's right. It's Kanye West, and he's making a great entry with some serious intensity. The man's been staying under the radar for some time, springing up to a great extent in the media. Yet presently he's back in real life with his most recent collab collection, Vultures, close by the dollar sign. And let me let you know when is involved. It's never a tranquil issue. It's more similar to a hurricane of discussion in the works. Word on the road is that Kanye's not keeping down this time. Bits of hearsay are flying left and right, charging that he's going to drop some significant truth bombs on Hollywood's hunters. Better believe it. You heard me right. Heck. He's evidently focusing on a few major names in the business, and on the off chance that that is insufficient show for you, there's discussion that these alleged hunters are scrambling to close Kanye down before he spills the tea. Yet we should be genuine here. Kanye West can't be gagged. That effectively, he's demonstrating that with his incredible rebound and the delicious stunners he evidently got up his sleeve. So who are these hunters he's focusing on, and for what reason are they so frantic to quiet him? We should get into it. So here's the arrangement with Kanye. He's forever been one to push the limits, right? Yet that has somewhat landed him in steaming hot water with people in general, and it's most certainly negatively affected his vocation. I mean, the person's been disappearing for a very long time, and perhaps this is a result of all the reaction he's confronted. Yet, does that stop him? No way off the mark. He's back with a bang, and definitely he's working up contention like it's no one's business. Currently, we should rewind a digit. Kanye's never been one to beat around the bush, particularly with regards to getting down on the people pulling the strings. He directly said that a few big cheeses have a hold over certain celebs, and he's even tossed around the possibility that he's unapproachable. Like he can express out loud anything he desires without results. I can express what I might be thinking and not go to prison. Ye tells the camera they have no control over me. You get what I'm taking about. They have some control over Shake. They have some control over Charles Barkley. They have some control over LeBron James. They have some control over Jay-Z and Beyonce, yet they have zero control over me. You see, it ain't no name I want, name it's up. He then raised his departed mother, guaranteeing she was forfeited, prior to adding, I'm the P that never K'd no one except for that. Implies I can get out anything I desire. My mom ain't here. My mom was forfeited. You can't send none of you all compliant factories, you all puffies, you all little buoys. None of these names, none of these individuals that need to pay attention to you all. I never K. No one. I'm the P. No one except for that. Implies I can get out anything I desire. He then proceeds to specify Michael Jordan, dad, hinting that the ball legend's father was comparatively forfeited. Savage LeBron James. They have some control over Jay-Z and Beyonce, yet no you man except for they have zero control over me. Ain't no name it. Won't name it's up. I can't send none of you all mild males. I pupsy little booze. None of these names, none of these individuals that need to pay attention to you all. Since they're managing, they have legitimate. I never killed no one. Right? I'm the that never killed no one. Right? Except for that. Implies I can express what I might be thinking and not go to prison now. Whether Kanye's cases hold any reality, or then again, assuming that he's blending the pot, stays unsure. This adds one more layer to the intricacies of the music business, and as additional accounts arise, it ends up being progressively upsetting, and presently people are hypothesizing perhaps that is the reason Kanye's forever been so proudly himself. Perhaps these strong players are attempting to make his things happen, yet he's simply not having it. He's declining to be controlled, and that is what he's out doing here, expressing his real thoughts cool as a cucumber. Okay, how about we jump into the most recent track from I called Val and the entire dramatization encompassing it. So Kanye's proceeded to drop some controversial references in this tune. I mean, he's not keeping down at all. He's rapping lines like anyone annoyed got to make him drink the pee, and afterward he drops names like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, which certainly causes a stir. Yet here's where things truly heat up. He brings Taylor Quick back in with the general mishmash. Recollect that entire thing from quite a while back. Kanye is as yet acquiring it up back 2016. He mixed the pot with verses like I Feel Like Me and Taylor could in any case have Sexy I Made That Honeybee popular. And presently he's additional again with lines like I mean since Taylor quicks. Since I had a rollie on the wrist, I'm the new Jesus B. I transformed water into Chris this for how. They treated Chris, they can't do shit with this, and let me let you know the web's exploding over this. Fans are disturbed about Kanye raising Taylor quick again, particularly thinking about what it meant for her psychological well-being. Last time it has everybody talking and discussing, and the responses are out of control. Some are calling him out while others are attempting to get a handle on the thing he's attempting to say one way or another. It's certainly got individuals talking. One fan remarked. Referencing Taylor's name close to a lot of men who are SE wrongdoers is certainly a decision. Another fan deplored not the designer name dropping again. I thought we'd move past this now. Kanye nom dropping. A few genuinely disputable figures like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and Puff Daddy in his melody is wild considering the obscure stuff these folks have been associated with. Take Bill Cosby, for instance, once celebrated as an unmistakable figure in American TV and mainstream society, at first settled his vocation during the 1960s as a stand-up jokester in San Francisco. Over the next decade, he made critical progress with different Grammy grants for Best Satire Collection from 1965 to 1970 anyway. His heritage took an uncommon go because of his contribution in Evil Acts in late 2014. Various charges surfaced blaming Bill Cosby, a conspicuous American media character, of drawing in an exposition against different ladies throughout his vocation. Cosby, famous for his particular persona procure the title of America's father for his depiction of Bluff Huxtable on The Cosby Show, 1984. 1992, notwithstanding getting various honors and privileged degrees during his profession, a large number of these distinctions have been revoked following the charges. Cosby has been blamed by north of 60 individuals for worked with SE battery kids, say sex wrongdoing, and seeks badgering. The earliest occurrences purportedly occurred during the 196 SA claims against Cosby turned out to be more open after a stand-up routine by entertainer Hannibal Buress in October 2014, implying Cosby's clandestine sex misconduct. From there on, numerous extra cases were caused the dates of the supposed episodes to have traversed from 1965 to 28 out of 10 U.S. states and in one Canadian territory. Cosby has kept up with his guiltlessness and over denied the charges made against him. In the midst of the charges, various associations disavowed Cosby and repudiated respects and titles recently granted to him. Media associations pulled reruns of The Cosby Show and other TV programs highlighting Cosby from partnership. 97 universities and colleges canceled privileged degrees. Countless the supposed occurrences, including Bill Cosby, surpassed